Hello traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Monday, October 2nd. I'm going to be analyzing the US dollar Canadian, starting on the monthly, working my way down to the 1 hour time frame. So on the dollar Canadian, I still think this looks like impulsive down and then 1, 2, 3 waves up, like this is a trend and this is a crescent to that trend. But then we made 3 waves down, which does kind of make you think that it may make another attempt on these highs before it actually does continue back down. So let's take a look at that on a shorter time frame, like the weekly. On the weekly time frame, it does look like this is an A, B, and then a wave C with an impulsive up and a break of structure. So there's always a chance that this does just keep on drifting up and take out these highs. According to the weekly and the monthly, it is actually a pretty likely chance. So very definitely keep that in mind as we're looking at the shorter time frames, because the higher time frames are the patterns that we really need to pay most attention to. Now, I think there's also a chance that this could be making another lower high, and that this ABC back here may hold, and that it could just keep on trending down. So we have a couple possibilities on this, and I think it really depends on what the dollar index does over the next week or so. So let's head down to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, to me, it definitely looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would think that this would actually be like a wave A or something, but then it made an impulsive down with a break of structure. I do see the possibility that this is already in a wave B and that this is already now in a wave C, and that it goes back up, retests this 78%, and then goes down and makes the end of a crescent in the continuation of the downtrend. I do think that that is actually a pretty likely possibility, but as we go down to the shorter time frames, you'll see that there's actually definitely another scenario that is very likely. So going down to the 4 hour time frame, I mean, to me this looks like a trend. I can't really make that out to be a crescent, which makes me think that it's either a wave A or wave 1, and that this move up right here is actually an A, and this is actually 3 waves down for a B, and that this move up right here is actually a wave C, and that it's going to bounce off this fib level, go down, break structure, and then continue the downtrend. Now, I think that is a pretty likely scenario, especially when you look at the 4 hour time frame, but the higher time frames are telling us that it very easily could just keep going up. So that tells me that I definitely am not even going to think about going short unless I see a 3, 4, 5 shape with a break of structure, because there is definitely a chance that this just keeps on drifting up, and if that's the case, then we do not want to get stuck in a short. So taking it down to the 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour time frame, this channel line right here seems like a very obvious area for this to possibly make that 3, 4, 5 shape in a break of structure. So if you do see this picture right here, then I would for sure take that as a short, and I would just keep on trading as to the downside. But like I said, on the daily time frame and up, the trend is up, and it very easily could just keep on going. So if you see any chances to go long, I would definitely take those, and I wouldn't even think about going short unless you see that 3, 4, 5 shape with a breakout structure. So don't forget to join my free Discord group. The link for that is on the screen and in the description. Thanks and happy trading.